brought that noise. And the fact that she can knock down the NBA three-pointer, especially back then, and still get to the rim when you play up on her, like she was cat quick. She just really brought the complete package. It's so incredibly important. We have to bridge that gap between what's going on today and what we experience. And it will help the younger generation to know our experiences so that they don't make the same mistakes and we continue to soar. She's not just a three-point shooter. She's a great passer, not a mediocre passer, not so-so. She is a great passer.
What happens when a rookie praises a superstar? Caitlin Clark's recent comments about Aja Wilson are turning heads. But that's not all. WNBA legend Cynthia Cooper just went in on Clark's game. Who's hyping who? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark for a sec. This rookie is on fire. She just snagged Player of the Week twice in a row. That's insane for a newcomer. But here's the kicker. She's nowhere to be seen on the MVP ladder. What's up with that? Now, enter Aja Wilson. This woman is a beast on the court.
The free throw line is huge for a shooter.
And Tanisha Wright knows this team very well, having coached as an assistant in Las Vegas. And Aja Wilson with a beautiful jump shot.
What was the difference? What did you tighten up between the first half and the second half?
Just one-on-one, just playing, letting our player just taking that matchup personal and making sure that, we want it more than them. And
Practice yesterday, I thought she was critical in that win over Chicago. Let's see if that momentum carries over tonight.
Once again,
she's been dominating the league like it's her personal playground. But you know what's crazier? Clark just said something about Wilson that's got everyone talking. Imagine this. A rookie and a superstar, face to face. What did Clark say that's making waves? And why is Cynthia Cooper suddenly in the mix? Stick around, because we're about to spill the tea on this WNBA drama. You know how rookies usually keep their heads down and play it safe? Not Caitlin Clark. She just said something about Aja Wilson that's turning the WNBA upside down. Is this the start of a fierce rivalry or something else entirely? Turns out Clark's not here to throw shade. She's here to give credit where it's due. And boy, did she give Wilson her flowers? Clark straight up called Wilson pretty incredible, but that's not all. She went on to say, you watch her, and it's just unguardable. There's nothing anybody can do to stop it.
Yeah, she's pretty incredible. I mean, you watch her and it's unguardable. There's nothing anybody can do to stop it. Like, she's just that dominant, whether it's her mid-range game, she can put it on the floor. She's just so athletic. Everybody in the league knows you can't guard it. You basically just live with what she's going to do to you every single night. It's just you contain it as best you can, and she's going to make some shots that are really tough. And like I said, it's going to be a tall task, but also she affects the game on both ends. Like, she's a really good defensive player, great rim protector, just so athletic. And obviously she's been able to shoot the three pretty well this year too. So
talk about respect. But wait, there's more. Clark didn't just stop at Wilson's offensive game. She went all in, praising Wilson's defensive skills too. She called her a great rim protector and even gave a nod to Wilson's improved three-point shooting this season. It's like Clark's been taking notes on every aspect of Wilson's game. Now, you might be thinking, why is Clark hyping up her competition? Here's where it gets interesting. Clark and Wilson aren't just random players in the league. They were college teammates. That's right, these two ballers have history, and now they're about to face off in a professional setting. Can you imagine the tension on that court? But here's the thing. Clark's words don't sound like she's gearing up for a battle. It's more like she's acknowledging a force of nature. She even said, you just hope to contain it as best you can. It's like Clark saying, look, I know what I'm up against, and it's something special.
A second, because she got 2 in the first quarter against Connecticut. Clark on a 3. Clark a 3. It is good. Second 3 of the quarter for Caitlin Clark.
Need to be disciplined. Just 2 personal fouls here through 3 quarters. DeJournette has taken a new step.
Clark lays an E, and the little hesitation works.
This kind of praise from a rookie to a superstar, it's not something you see every day. It's like Clark's laying down the gauntlet, but in the most respectful way possible. She's basically saying, I see your greatness, and I'm here to match it. So what does this mean for their upcoming matchup? Well, it's definitely adding some spice to an already hot game. We've got a rookie who's been on fire, going up against a seasoned pro she clearly admires. It's not just a game anymore. It's a clash of talent, a meeting of minds, a test of skills honed on the same college courts. As if this matchup wasn't already electric enough, guess who's throwing fuel on the fire? One of the greatest players in WNBA history just dropped a bomb about Clark that's making everyone sit up and take notice. We're talking about none other than Cynthia Cooper, a 4-time WNBA champion and Hall of Famer. And let me tell you, she's got some serious thoughts on our rookie sensation. Cooper's not holding back when it comes to Clark. She's praising her all-around game like it's going out of style. First up, Cooper's all about Clark's long-range shooting. We're talking bombs from way downtown that make defenses sweat. But it's not just the threes that caught Cooper's eye. She's also impressed with Clark's quickness on the court. This rookie moves like she's got lightning in her shoes. But here's where it gets really interesting. Cooper's not just throwing out compliments left and right. She's diving deep into Clark's game, breaking it down like a pro. She said, she's not just a three-point shooter, she's a great passer. I saw her get the ball lay up on the backdoor cut. That's some serious analysis from a legend who knows what it takes to dominate in this league. Now you might be thinking, why does it matter what an old school player thinks about a rookie? Well, let me tell you, Cooper's onto something big here. She's talking about bridging the gap between generations in the WNBA. It's like she's building a bridge between the legends of yesterday and the stars of tomorrow. And guess who's right in the middle of that bridge? Yep, our girl Caitlin Clark. Cooper's not just hyping up Clark for the fun of it. She's saying that this kind of connection between players from different eras is crucial for the league. It's all about learning from those who came before you, soaking up their knowledge like a sponge. And Clark, she's right there, ready to absorb it all. But wait, there's more. Cooper didn't stop at just praising Clark's skills. She went all in, saying that Clark's performance, especially as a rookie, puts her up there with the best of the best. We're talking top-tier talent in any league. That's some high praise coming from a woman who's seen it all in women's basketball. So what does all this mean for Clark? Well, when a legend like Cynthia Cooper starts singing your praises, people listen. It's like getting a stamp of approval from basketball royalty. This could be huge for Clark's standing in the league. We're not just talking about a talented rookie anymore. We're talking about a player who's caught the eye of one of the greatest to ever do it. You think Clark's all about individual glory? Think again. This rookie's not just racking up impressive stats. She's reshaping the entire game from the inside out. And we're not just talking about her jaw-dropping 28-point, 12-assist performance. No, Clark's impact goes way deeper than what you see on the scoreboard. Let's break it down. Clark's not your average rookie. She's not just here to play. She's here to change the game. And it's not just about her skills on the court, it's about her attitude, her mindset, and the way she's lifting up her entire team. Picture this, a young team struggling to find their footing. Enter Caitlin Clark. Suddenly, the whole dynamic shifts. Her teammates aren't just playing better, they're feeling better, more confident, more comfortable. It's like Clark's presence on the court is a shot of adrenaline for the whole team. But here's where it gets really interesting. Clark's not just focused on her own game. She's all about the team's growth. After a recent game, she didn't brag about her own stats. Instead, she said, "Nobody ever quit. We just continued to work and get better and be positive." That's the kind of attitude that turns good players into great leaders. And it's not just talk. Clark's walking the walk. She's taking those early season struggles and turning them into fuel for improvement. She's showing her team how to bounce back from adversity, how to learn from mistakes, and how to keep pushing forward no matter what. But Clark's impact isn't just limited to her team. She's changing the game for fans too. People aren't just tuning in to watch Clark play. They're falling in love with the whole sport. She's bringing a new energy, a new excitement to the WNBA. It's like she's a walking, talking advertisement for women's basketball. And let's talk about global impact. Clark's not just a star in the States. She's turning heads worldwide. She's bringing attention to the WNBA on a scale we haven't seen before. It's like she's single-handedly expanding the league's fan base across the globe. So, what does all this mean for the future of the WNBA? Well, if Clark's any indication, we're looking at a new era of basketball. An era where players aren't just athletes, they're leaders, role models, and game changers both on and off the court. All right, let's talk about the future of WNBA rivalries. Clark's praise for Wilson and Cooper's shout out to Clark, that's not just talk. Think about it. Clark and Wilson were college teammates, and now they're facing off as pros. But instead of trash talk, we're getting genuine praise. It's like they're saying, "Bring your A game because I'm bringing mine." This new generation of players is changing the game. They're competitive, sure, but they're also lifting each other up. It's like they know that when one of them shines, they all shine. So here's the million-dollar question. How will this mutual respect shape the future of the WNBA? Will it make the games more intense or more friendly? What do you think?